Hey everybody, welcome to 501 week 7. We have one more full week going and then we are already at week 8. So let's talk about week 8 and what is coming up after week 7 because week 7 is pretty light. There is no discussion forum, no discussion board for week 7. But week 8 you have your group project due that Monday of week 8. So you almost don't have a week 8. It's not like the end of week 8. It's due by the time we have our meeting. So our final synchronous session is that Monday on December 12th. So we'll be meeting at 4:30, 4:45, and you should have your group's presentation done. So your group's presentation should have 4 bullet points, like 4 main things that you're going to be creating on a collaborative Google slide deck. So you're going to be talking about kind of a 30,000 foot view of LAUSD and how they implemented the program, what those issues were. You're going to share with us your vision, your collective vision for 21st century education. You're going to talk about how LAUSD could have increased their success and what they might do if they were to restart the initiative. And then finally, you're going to connect it with Common Core. So that's the plan for that. Be sure and read through the rubric as I scroll and look at the rubric for that. Yeah, just make sure you hit it. Even though the assignment says everyone's responsible for 2 slides, you are responsible for your own slides and you get graded based on the rubric. So make sure that everything is fantastic. I want to talk about 2 other things because the workload's actually pretty light. There's not a new assignment this week. There's not a discussion forum due this week. But 2 big things. So CUE, the California Professional Association for Educational Technology, they just announced who is presenting at the CUE 2017 National Conference. So if you search the hashtag CUE17, CUE17, let me move around. Here's the little flyer up in the tech office. Right, Q17. There's some pretty cool people sharing what they are talking about. So if you're trying to get into Twitter, or as my mom calls it, the Twitters, then now is a good time to search that hashtag. So just hashtag CUE17, and people are starting to talk and share. So follow those people, tell them congratulations, and yeah, I'll be presenting. I have 2 sessions, so if you want to hang out with 6,000 of my closest friends, we'll be in Palm Springs the middle of March. And it's a 4-day conference, Wednesday through Saturday. So I want to show you a tiny bit about what we're doing for Hour of Code. I talked about that in last week's video. So we'll start down here at the bottom. These are Ozobots, which actually I don't recommend. But it looks like, oops, just dropped it right there. You're supposed to be able to like color code stuff. This is an awkward angle, but we're just gonna go with it. So like if it's on a red line, it does this. If it's on a black line, it goes faster. If it's red, blue, red, then it makes a U-turn. Stuff like that. The idea is super duper cool, but I'm just not super into it. So next thing is Piper. All right. So Piper is a Raspberry Pi. That's what a Raspberry Pi looks like. $35 computer. And what Piper is it's this kit. So you build this whole box. It has a battery pack, it has a screen, it has a mouse, and they made a mod of Minecraft. They call it Piper, and so you boot up the Raspberry Pi, and right on the side, you probably can't see it, but like right in here, there's a little micro SD card, and they created a game. So it's all in Minecraft, and it says, hey, let's move your guy around. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to move your guy around? So before you build these buttons, you actually touch these 2 red wires together. When you touch it together, it builds the circuit, and then on the screen, which is black, I don't know why I showed that to you, it actually shows the connection being completed. The circuit's complete. So super cool way to introduce students to physical programming. Can't recommend them enough. If you're looking for a super cool present, then there you go. If you're looking for something for a grant, Piperbot. What else do we have? I have 11 stations. I'm not going to go through all of them. Right down here, one of my favorites, Spheros. So if you don't know what a Sphero is, it's this thing. Here's their logo. and it's a robot. If you YouTube it, you're going to usually find kids are like, oh, play my games. Yeah, again, with the not flattering angle. But again, we'll just run with it. But you can actually code it with an app called Tickle. The icon's an orca whale. So we have a bunch of paint down there and some paper over here. So students are going to code their own Jackson Pollock style art, right? Let me say that again, because that should blow your mind. Students are going to code their own artwork, right? Yes, yes, it is amazing. What else do we have? Down over here, we actually have some solo cups. We're gonna do paper coding. If you have no idea what that is, go to csunplugged.com.org, CS for computer science. Most of the stuff's actually ready in the hallways. We're going to be doing some little bits. If you have no idea what little bits are, Google them. They're little circuits that you snap together. So students are going to, again, do some physical computing with that. Oh, here's what the Ozobots do. That's what that track looks like, but don't buy Ozobots. And then a bunch of paper for them. A lot of stuff is hidden. One of my favorite things, and this ties in with what I believe is 21st century learning, these guys Dash and Dot. So we bought half a dozen of them. And again, you can use the app Tickle to code them. And my friend Sam Patterson, who I'm actually presenting with in Palm Springs at National Q, wrote this book, Programming in the Primary Grades. So if you know someone teaching primary grades or you are someone, you need to buy Sam's book. Sam is legit, and one of the chapters that I previewed before it was published was Robot as Actor. So the students are going to storyboard a short movie. They're going to code and decorate the actors. The actors are Dash and Dot, the robots, and then they'll push play in Tickle, and then on a separate device they'll hit record, and they're going to make a movie. So a couple of the other things are just web-based. So one is animating your name using Scratch. If you have no idea what Scratch is, just stop listening to me now and Google Scratch Junior. It's the web-based version. It's block-based programming. It's amazing. Hourofcode.com has a link to animate your name. And then one of the featured things on hourofcode.com is Minecraft Designer. So with that, it's like a view from above, kind of looking straight down, right, like this, at the Minecraft world, and nothing moves. So you have 12 small challenges, and along the way, you get like the chicken to move forward and then turn, and then there's 4 of them, so move forward and then turn randomly and do that infinitely. So it introduces students to block-based programming and has the word Minecraft in it, so it's super duper popular. So those are the types of things that we are doing. One of my favorite ones that, I don't know where that box is actually, I lied, my favorite is actually going to be Piper. That thing, that's going to be awesome. But one of the flashier ones is the Hillbrook Air Corps using the Parrot mini drones, the Rolling Spider drones, and you can use an app called Tinker, Tynker, to code a drone, right? Dude, yeah. So you can say like take off, go 2 seconds, flip, and land. I bought some archery targets. So the goal is for them to take off, change their angles. That's where we can talk about degrees, right? Fly and try and actually land on that archery target. It's surprisingly like super difficult, but it's cool because it's in 3 dimensions, right? You have to go left, right, and also up and down. I guess 4th dimensions if you include time. So that's super cool. If you're ever trying to get people excited about coding, you have to code a drone. That's some cool stuff. And then for our middle school students, they're actually going to be doing that, and also have to go through some hula hoops and have some PVC, think like Harry Potter Quidditch style kind of loops that they have to go through, like 4 feet in the air. So anyway, I'm hitting you over the head at hourofcode.com. Hour of Code is a big deal. It starts December 5th, so if you are not doing something with your students, I highly encourage you to do something. At the very least, please, nothing to do with this class, just this is an important initiative, right? Let's take a look at what, right, President Obama is saying, right? Listen to him. It's a big deal, and the whole idea about computational thinking is super important. Students need to have it, and at the very least, when we think about what is 21st century learning, it is understanding computational thinking. We haven't talked too much about that, but that's the plan. So hang in there. You have a big project coming up But you guys are doing amazing, and I look forward to seeing you in person, virtually, not in person, but synchronously, on week 8 on December 12th.